Welcome to EngTech Media, your gateway to engineering and technology. Subscribe now for more innovative content.
Yeah, welcome back. So in this class, I'm going to be showing you guys different frame size in Figma. All right, in case you want to develop an app, in case you want to build an app, so we have pre-built. Figma already give you already made sizes. All right, so all you need to do is to just pick the one you want to make use of. As you can see, this frame is just an ordinary frame, all right? But you can then pick. If you go to your right hand bar, you see what they call frame there. If you click on it, it's going to give you different options to pick from. For example, you want to design an app. You want to design an app, so you have options of which particular app you want to work with. This iPhone 17, you can see 402 by 874. That's the size. Right, this iPhone 16 and 17 Pro. That means this size goes for 16 and 17 Pro. So you can see it has different frame size. These are the different frame size. So I'm just going to pick on iPhone 17. You can see it automatically resize itself because that's the size of the iPhone 17. So mind you, if you build your app, it's going to automatically resize to different kind of phone. But iPhone and Android, they are different. Okay, so you have to build for Android, and you have to also inculcate all your changes into your iPhone because they are different operating system. So I'll just give this a color, give the background a color, so that these are our working environment, our background, so that every frame we are drawing will be able to see the frame. The frame is usually white by default settings, so our background is also white, so I have to change the background. So here we can search for, if you go over to your Figma, you see that you can search for a lot of varieties of frame that you want to use. This is specifically for app designers. If you want to design app on your Figma, the first thing you want to do is to come over, once you draw your frames, to come over to identify your design environment with a particular, either you are designing for Android, you are designing for iOS, so you have to come here and specify. So there are a lot of frames that we are going to see here. You can see both of them are of different size. Why? Because they are not the same. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and draw something there. So they are of different size because they are actually not the same. So I'm just going to scroll down and look for another frame. So we have Android, we will have iPad. I think we have iPad. So we have different kinds of frame size that we can use for this. So I'm just going to go over and pick something different from what we already used before. All right, so you can see we even have this the Twitter post. In case you want to create a Twitter post, now Figma is very broad. So apart from using it to design app and website, you can also do so many stuff. This Twitter header, you can use to design your Twitter header because you can save it as an image JPEG document. You can use to design your Facebook post. Now you can even use to design your plugin. All right, so you can use Figma to design plugin for your websites. All right, for example, WordPress uses plugins and some other CMS uses plugins. Now you can use Figma to design some of these plugins for them. Why? Because Figma automatically produces source code for everything we are doing here. Now from the back end, there is a source code that is showing up. So let me just zoom that out so you can see. So on this particular page, now what we are seeing here on our right hand side is this white screen. This is not a website page. This is still I think iPad also. If I pick iPad, that's why it is bold and it's very wide. That's for iPad. Now I just pick Android. iPad and your normal screen size is not the same. The app there must scale to different screen size. So you need to learn how to work with different screen size and make sure that your app will be able to flow in different screen sizes. So it will not be in a particular work in a particular direction. It doesn't look like a website. Website automatically resize itself depending on the screen size. Whether you're using a laptop, you're using a wider screen, you're using a phone, an iPad. So website is different from app. So app, you must acknowledge the different operating system to work with. So we also have A4. You can use it to design A4 size paper. A4 is your printing paper, your normal um, document that you print. That your normal paper is your A4. Half of your A4 is your A5. Then half of your A5 is your A6. Those that are in the graphic design class will understand this better. All right. Your letter is just your normal letter is come from just your like is sizeless come off. All right, your normal size for design, that's your letter. It's not a printable document. All right, it's not a printable size for a letter. So these are the things that you can actually get and get with Figma. So in this my last page, I'm just going to look for I think one on that Android screen. I'm going to go to scroll down to look for another Android screen. So you can see they have various this Android. You can see the size that is different. So I'm just going to go over and group all of them together. Now all of them have different sizes now. So if you want to create something like this, you can actually name them. Okay, if it's just one page you are creating, as you can see on my left hand bar, you can see all of them. This is frame 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how do you differentiate from frame 1, frame 2, frame 3 and frame 4? Because we use frame in most cases for everything we want to do on Figma. So it is better you change their name. Even though you are creating a logo, just change the name. If you are creating a button, change the name. If you are using frame, of course we use frame to create button. So you change the name. I'm just going to change this to iPhone 17. Alright. So if you are creating button, if it's button you are creating, make sure you go to name it button, so that if you want to make some edits, you are looking for it, you will just come to your left hand bar, you will see it that is exactly. If you just look for the name, maybe you are looking for a button. So if I'm looking for iPhone 17 now, I'm just go to my left hand bar. Once I get there, I'm just looking for iPhone 17. I'll click on it. It's going to be automatically highlighted. Why? Because I've already acknowledged that I've already give it a name that this iPhone 17. So it's easy for me to easily gain access to. So this is just an introduction in case because very soon we are going to be having multiple classes on app development with Figma. So this is the first part that you need to know. All right, so this is all for